Alice Through the Looking Glass reunites Alice with her old friends in Wonderland, where she must travel back in time to save the Hatter. But when the past is unexpectedly broken, a new nemesis emerges as rust begins to take over all of Wonderland. This complex and frighteningly beautiful sequence is a climactic moment in the film and was a major technical and artistic challenge for the team at Sony Imageworks. This entire section of the film is spawned from a single line in the script which read, "And then the world rusts over." And thus began a major collaborative design process with the filmmakers to figure out what this would look like on the big screen. Lots of reference was digested, everything from rusting shipwrecks and farm equipment, to ice storms and frozen waves, even artwork from our VFX supervisor. Time-lapse footage of crystallization was also studied to see how a fast-growing rust might react and move. The different colours and shapes of patinas were also of great interest to add to the visual complexity of the rust surfaces. Soon motion tests were embarked on, with characters and environments to tune all sorts of factors from speed, amount, patterning, leading edge, readability, animation and more. Flips in fluid solvers combined with animation curves were identified as a way to create a menacing, almost thinking tentacle-like creature that chases down our heroes, leaving a frozen wasteland in its wake. A new procedural texture pattern generator developed by the shading department was leveraged to create the complex rust and patina. It was also important to have a very art-directable pipeline, as the amount of rust over characters would need to be adjusted so they remain recognizable.
Time's up.
This is the typical process for a rusting shot. First, animation provides curves defining the speed and path of the rust. Next, extruded curves drive a flip sim. Then, a fractal point cloud leading edge is added. Next, the rust surface is meshed and spike growth is added. Instant scallops, flakes, and small spikes are added for surface detail. Dust, dusticles, and rigid body sims, or exploding rust, are added to increase sense of scale and dynamics. To really optimize artist time, we developed a custom domain system inside of Houdini. This meant that we could build one setup for a small section or area of rust, then send it to the render farm and have the setup churn away, simming vast expanses with little artist intervention or action. After the world is fully rusted over and all hope is seemingly lost, a single spark begins a chain of events that de-rust Wonderland and restore time. De-rusting was a whole other pipeline that needed to be developed. Imageworks created custom fluid dynamics and rigid body hybrid tech to convey the intricate deterioration of the rust. Combining the advanced physical simulation of the disintegrating flakes with Imageworks' powerful and flexible shading pipeline helped achieve this unique effect.
Developing the rust for Alice Through the Looking Glass was a major achievement for Sony Imageworks. A 2-year journey from the first test shot submission to the last shot out the door. 837 man-days spent on rust development and supervision. The 146 shots in the film depicting rust required some 13.2 million core hours of processing. The storage requirements also were massive, reaching 681 terabytes. These numbers, while impressive, can't quantify the artistry, skill and problem solving. Sony's effects team joined with the talented animation, layout, lighting and compositing teams to create one of the most exciting and dynamic sequences yet produced at Sony Pictures Imageworks.
Hi, it's Valerie here with a little bit of love. Did you know the voice actors of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse from the 1930s got married in real life? For this and more movie facts, click on more videos.